Even more attacks on federal employees. What to do with your chapter's use or lose funds this year? And PASS is showing you the money. Stick around. All right, so welcome back. There's a lot going on, so let's start off with our big story. After more than 4 years of fighting in court with the FAA, PASS is going to show you the money. This October, PASS and the FAA reached an agreement on the Article 41 dispute for the employees covered under the Tech Ops contract. So what does that mean? For those employees that were forced to take holiday on their in lieu of holiday, you will be getting back pay for the time you had off. So what's the next step to receive your money? You'll have to file a claim. Anyone that's previously filed a grievance, no worry, that is your claim. For those of you that didn't previously file a grievance, again, don't worry. You still have a chance to file a claim, but time is running out. So in order to be eligible for the back pay, first, you must be a technical operations bargaining employee who was covered by the collective bargaining agreement on or before October 24, 2011. Secondly, you must have been involuntarily directed to observe the holiday on an in lieu of holiday between May 2007 and October 24, 2011. Pretty simple. If you meet that criteria, all you need to do is submit the evidence for your claim to PASS's Labor Relations Specialist, Alan Van Vechten, by the close of business on Friday, January 6, 2012. If you want any more information, visit PASS-IL3 today. So last week, Republican lawmakers unveiled a bill that would pay for this extension on the expiring payroll tax cut. And guess what? Looks like it's some bad news for us. The federal employees are going to be the ones that are paying for it. Thankfully, it was voted down on Thursday. This Senate Bill 1931 was introduced by Senator Dean Heller. It would finance the tax cut by extending the current pay freeze to a total of 5 years for our federal workers. The bill, it also aimed to reduce the federal civilian workforce by 10% through attrition. Absolutely terrible. While the Democrats, Republicans, and our administration continue to negotiate over how to cover the cost of this payroll tax break, they've got to realize it can't be at the expense of our federal employees. Members, we need you to send letters to your members of Congress. You've got to let them know that you're not going to take these attacks on federal employees anymore. This coming Saturday, December 10th, PASS is going to be holding their next quarterly briefing to educate our members and our non-members about what we're doing nationally for everyone we represent. On hand, we're going to have some national officers and some staff to discuss some labor issues, our legislative efforts, the union structure, maybe some organizing efforts, and we're definitely going to be answering any questions you've got. The meeting is going to start about 10 a.m. this coming Saturday, and it's going to run up until 2 p.m. at the Oklahoma State AFL-CIO Hall. The hall is located at 501 Northeast 27th Street in downtown OKC. We're going to be serving lunch to everyone that attends, so bring your questions and your appetite, and we'll see you this coming Saturday. It's getting close to the end of the year, and you know what that means. It's time for you state leaders out there to start thinking about what you're going to do with your use or lose money this year. December 31st is right around the corner, and by our Constitution, the money that your chapter hasn't spent for 2 years is going to be returned to the national office. So with the short amount of time we've left, you're going to have to move quickly. So maybe start considering some things you might want to spend the money on. Maybe consider holding an end of the year meeting if you haven't held enough meetings this year. Maybe purchase some computer equipment or some office equipment, buy some giveaway items for your marketing, or spend it on some members for their training to expand their skill set. You may also want to consider developing some tools for the chapter, like a chapter website, or maybe working with a web developer or a graphic designer to create some needed templates and flyers for the coming years. And if you don't know how much money you've got left in your budget, again, no worries. You can contact the PASS National Office and speak with our Member Services Department to get the latest expenditure report from them. And before you consider making any major purchases, please make sure you consult our reimbursement policy. Well, that's it for our episode this time. Make sure you get those letters out to your members of Congress. For anyone with a back pay claim, don't miss out on the January 6th deadline for submission. And for those of you in Oklahoma City this week, I'll see you on Saturday. As always, check back often for more updates or follow us on Twitter or Facebook. And thank you for watching, and be safe out there.